shows for almost a month now, and we're taking another week or so off until after the elections. We decided we would take care of ourselves and hunker down for the long run. We voted, and we're spending time in our household making foods, trying to stay healthy, making really nutritious, good foods. I gained a whole bunch of weight in the first 3 months of the pandemic, and now I'm on a low carb, low keto diet. And my wife Cindy is an excellent cook, and she is making foods that are very, very nutritious and very good. And so tonight we're going to share with you the making of yellow curry for chicken. And it's a very interesting process, and we thought we should share it with you. And it's sort of like, it's a film, and it took several hours to make, but the film's only 48 minutes long. So enjoy this episode of Cooking with the Gomez.
I am going to make a Thai yellow curry from scratch, and I'm going to make a keto, low carb cauliflower rice with chicken and vegetables to go over it. But today we're going to just focus on the curry. For this recipe, you're going to need the following ingredients: 4 shallots, and I'm kind of going by equal proportions here. So it calls for 4 large garlic heads. My garlic heads aren't quite as big as I wanted them to be, so I'm putting in a 5th. About an equal amount of turmeric and ginger. This came from our CSA. I have to clean this up and take the skin off. Same thing with the turmeric. We will take the shallots down to take all the skin off of those. And we'll take most of the skin off of these garlics. We also need some mild curry powder, some coriander, and some lemongrass, in addition to 5 to 20 chili peppers. Now, I made my own chili paste. It's already made, and it has my own blend of hot peppers, which include the hot Thai chilies, but also includes other Mexican peppers, little ancho, some morita, a whole bunch of different flavors, and even some nuts and sesame seeds that I mixed in here. That's going to give my curry an extra amazing flavor. So I'm going to start doing my mise en place to get these things in the oven, and I'll be right back to share what's next on the recipe. Some other very important ingredients, this is when we start blending it in the food processor, is we're going to use cilantro, curry powder, and I'm also going to add, for more flavoring, shrimp, ground dried shrimp powder. This is going to give it a very powerful kick in the curry flavor. Okay, so to prep your ginger, this is probably the most tedious thing. You have to wash it really good, and this is actually fresh ginger taken out of the ground. It came with my farmer's CSA that I purchased this year. Among the amazing things that we got, it's fresh, locally grown ginger. Look at that. So I'm taking a very stiff brush that I use for vegetables for my juicer. And you can see just how that comes right off. You have to get all of that dirt out of there. I mean, we're talking about a lot of dirt, guys. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll come back in a minute for peeling, and I'll show you how they look. mixed up. Okay, now I'm going to take my ginger. Since this is, homegrown ginger that is not really thick, I'm just going to leave it the way that it is. I'm not going to, chop it into little circles. And I'm going to drizzle it with some extra virgin olive oil. Just like that. And then what we're going to do is create a little foil packet. And then place it on our baking sheet. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the turmeric. So I'm cleaning it. Again, using this stiff brush just to get any dirt off. And then we'll peel this. Same thing here again. We're going to take the extra virgin olive oil and drizzle a little oil on top. Now we're going to make a foil packet. Try to get it to lie as flat as you can. And then we place it on our cooking sheet. So now I'm going to make the foil wrappers for my garlic. I'm going to set my oven to preheat at 350 degrees. That's where we're going to start all our packets, and we're going to take these out after 15 minutes, crank up the heat to 400, and then we will leave our shallots and our garlic for 30 minutes. So I'm going to put my shallot in my little foil packet. I'm going to take out my brush. I just want to make sure it's coated well. You make a little packet and you put it on your baking sheet. We're moving on to the garlic now.
Alrighty.
Now I'm going to try to take off as many of the outer layers of the garlic so that these can roast better. Oh, I'm almost down to the last little layer of skin here. That's pretty good. Okay. And then I want to cut off I'm going to do it with a knife instead. Somebody came. I'm going to cut off the top of the garlic so that you can see all the cloves in here. I'm going to stick this guy here, just like this. Drizzle it with oil. Now I'm going to put this guy, a little hat back on here. And on our baking sheet. Perfect. Just want to cut off the top. Put his little hat back on.
And repeat.
Get it down to its last little layer here. So you can kind of see them all now. And I'm just trying to get a good look at it to see where I want to chop it so that I can get as many of the cloves. Ooh, what the hell is that? Oh,
Not good.
No. Kill that guy. What the hell that was?
Cutting that.
What is going on?
Every time there's a bug ruining a shot. Anyway.
Okay, let's just throw that video away. So I'm going to set the timer for 15. And then we'll go ahead and put this in. 15 minutes at 350, and then we'll check our roots, our ginger, and our turmeric. Okay, time to check. Our turmeric. I'm going to open one of these packets and check to see how tender these are. This should be soft. It's getting there, but it's not quite there yet. Yeah, you can see it's still hard to break through those. I'm going to go ahead and close this packet up again. Really quick check on this. Oh, these are hard. So they need more time. They got to be soft before we can take them out. I'm going to give them another 15. And we'll check again. Another 15 minutes. Okay, it's time to check once again. Oh man, that smells so great. You smell that? It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Look here. They're still pretty hard. A little bit softer, but it's not quite there yet. These are supposed to be nice and soft. Turmeric. Oh, that's getting better. That's better. But they're still quite hard. Let's do it again. We need these all to be nice and soft. I'm going to go ahead and check one of these garlics. How they're doing. Oh, those are doing very nice. I think they're going to all finish up at the same time. Okay, let's put these in. I'm going to check one of the shallots too. see how they're doing. Oh, these are hot. You can feel right through the foil. Those are doing pretty good. Okay, we're going to put these in for another 15. And we'll be back to check. I'm going to saute some vegetables for my thing. So first, I'm going to, I've got some peppers here that I've pre-cooked, some celery, and some chopped onion, all low-carb veg. So I'm going to put some oil that I had previously cooked peppers in. So I got some flavor here. And then I'm going to start cooking the veg in here in a second.
You know what you get after this?
Spanking? Oh my gosh!
Get some flavor on it.
Pausing. I mean, it's time to check our other ingredients, which we'll do in just a moment. First, I'm gonna toss all of this wonderfulness in here. This is grated zucchini, low carb. I'm going to add the zucchini to our garlic and peppers. We want it to absorb all of these great flavors. going to put a little bit of adobo in here. Good stuff. And
Your half cup might be in the dry rack.
This is the highest carb item on this recipe. I lost a pea. A half a cup of peas. Okay. Time to take this out and check out how we did. Yep, we got it soft now. Yeah, I think we are good. Now we have to put in this chicken. I'm going to put our chicken in to bake, all for the curry. And it goes. Okay, now I'm just going to kind of open these up to let things cool. So that these things are easier to handle. Later on you can see everything is very soft. So I'm just going to pry them open. Be careful when you do this because steam comes out. You see how beautifully roasted they are? Hot, 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 hot. Well, you get the idea. So we'll let those sit for a while and cool. So I've got a couple of cups of chicken stock here. And I'm going to add the vegetables to this. Bringing this all up to a boil. And then let it simmer. We're going to drop our curry ball in here, and then some heavy cream to finish it off, and of course our chicken. So we'll get that started. I'm getting ready to make cauliflower rice, so I'm going to shave cauliflower in my food processor. This is a lot better than using a cheese grater. continue this process until I have enough of this rice. I'm getting the food processor ready so that I can put all of my ingredients. So the first things I'm going to put in here is I'm going to grab some coriander, and I'm going to need, this is a half of a teaspoon. This is a whole teaspoon. Great. I need 2 teaspoons of this fine coriander. You know where coriander comes from? It comes from the cilantro, which we're also going to be putting in here. So this is when it turns into seeds. When it goes to seed, it creates these seeds, and you toast them. And I'm going to have 2 teaspoons of this. We got enough here. A little bit more. There we are. 2 teaspoons of that. This is the shrimp, and I'm going to put a couple of teaspoons of this shrimp in here. Dry ground shrimp. And we need about 3 tablespoons of this mild curry. This is Madras's curry powder. So I'm just going to put about 3 of these in here.
3 teaspoons or tablespoons?
Teaspoons. Oh, no, it's actually 3 tablespoons. So that's 1 tablespoon.
Mm-hmm. 6 more.
1, 2, 3. That's 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's enough.
Oh, okay.
You can do 2 to 3. I'm just going to do 2.
Okay.
And now I'm going to take about this is about, I'd say, 1/4 cup of cilantro. So I'm going to do about a half in here. And then I need the lemongrass. Where did that end up? Here it is. Lemongrass. And we'll need a few tablespoons of this, so I'm going to just, these are teaspoons, 2, 3, that's 1 tablespoon, 1, 2, 3, that's 2 tablespoons. It's fibers in here. 1, 2, 3. That's 3 tablespoons of lemongrass. Okay. You see, it just got left with the little bit of the skin there.
And you're just squeezing them out?
Just squeezing them out. Come right out. Like I said, it's a little bit messy. And you want to make sure that you don't get any of the skin in there. You just squeeze them. And they come right out. Let me finish doing the other two, and then I'll show you what's next. And I'm going to take the shallots. And here's my beautiful bowl of roasted garlic. Just squeeze those out. I'm going to put the shallots in here as well. And now all of this is going to go into the food processor. And the garlic as well. Every little bit. And finally, I'm going to add my turmeric and our ginger. There we go. Now it's time to pulse. Still needs to be blended more. It's almost there. It needs a little bit more blending. And this is it. This is our final product. And I'm just going to divide this into 5 or 6 different balls, portions, and I'll freeze the others, and I'll use one for tonight's curry. So I'm going to put my curry balls in individual bags so they're ready to go. And I'm just going to grab, I'm using this big spoon, about a rounded one of these is about 1/3 of a cup. That's one ball. Ball number 2. Curry right. So I've got 1/3 of a cup for my curry that I'm cooking right now. I'm going to go ahead and put that into my pot with my vegetables. Oops. Okay, I just need to label these and I can freeze them. I'm going to put a little bit more water in there. Microwave steamer. So I'm putting water in. Here's our cauliflower rice, and I'm going to pop it into the microwave for 10 minutes. It's doing that. Let's try 6, and we'll add another 6.
Or 4.
Add some heavy cream. And this is the paste, the hot pepper paste. This is going to make it spicy. And then pour the curry over the top. Carb, low carb, chicken Thai curry on a bed of cauliflower rice, ready to eat. And here is our finished plate. Don't burn your mouth. Tell us what you think, Nemo.
Will do. Mmm. Lovely.
Not too spicy?
Not too spicy. At least for me.
So you
Yeah.
got the creaminess in there from the heavy cream.
Oh,
and
yes. The blend of different
Spice.
roots and spices and everything, you know? The turmeric, the
Ginger.
ginger. And then all the roasted vegetables, the garlic and
The
shallots and
zucchini
everything.
and- yeah.
The zucchini. All good stuff.
Fantastic.
Well, wasn't that something? I hope you enjoyed that. Cooking with the Gomez, we have a YouTube channel at Duke1517. And there's a playlist with all the cooking shows we've done over the years. We've done cooking shows for the past 10 years. Cooking with the Gomez, and excellent thing to watch. Again, we'll be doing our regular programming starting in about a week after the election. We'll start to do some things. We've been doing some investigations. We have a lot to report on. We just wanted to take it easy for a while and focus on what needs to be done in this country for us to stay healthy. And we've been doing that. We appreciate the people who watch us. We'll see you soon. Hang in there. Wear a mask. Stay away from people until the COVID is starting to get under control. Please, people, please do that. Make sure you vote if you haven't voted already. And you have to vote, like, have your absentee ballots in, like, now, or show up to the polls on November 3rd. Well, have a great day. I think I'm going to go and eat some of that curry. I'm hungry. That whole thing made me hungry, but you can make some too. Enjoy yourself. This is Duke Gomez-Schempp, co-host of a Mexican